What's up, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Matt Chat, where I talk through some of the things that I have on my mind before, during, and after my daily workout. I just got through a hard one today, and I'm thinking a lot about timelines and mindset and long-term versus short-term thinking, the time frame that agents put on their marketing activities and how long things take, and the kind of short-term lead generation mindset that has been kind of prevalent throughout the industry. The first problem that I see with that issue is that agents will try something out, will try some marketing, and it's happened with me. We'll try out an advertising campaign for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, and then they stop because it didn't produce the results that they were expecting within that first month, within that short period of time. The second piece is that they don't execute all the way. So they'll say, all right, I have X amount of dollars to allocate to this marketing spend, but I can't allocate any more to, fix the website or get a CRM in place or hire someone to handle social media. So we're doing this advertising, but there's pieces that are not being done, that are broken, that are not in place. And so this kind of like marketing system only works so well when everything is firing on all cylinders, or at least working together and growing together and evolving together. If there are pieces that don't exist, then the plan isn't going to work. The last piece that I see is that they don't bring the right expertise to the team. So I talk with agents all the time that tried out advertising. Maybe they boosted some posts back in the day, or their assistant handles advertising, or their broker has some marketing assistants or marketing coordinators that work for them. And there's only so much that person can do, and there's only so deep their knowledge and skill set level is on those platforms. And so, when you have that, and maybe they don't know the technical implementations of a retargeting pixel or a tracking pixel for lookalike audiences, some of this more technical stuff that we deal with all the time, that's a shame, because that agent isn't getting the full impact of what investing in this channel or in this strategy can be. So because of that, it ends up being a short-term campaign, it ends up being a failure, and the agent doesn't try working on those channels or with those tactics ever again in the future. And honestly, especially after COVID, digital has become so important, and it's not just social media, it's not just posting on Instagram. There's a whole lot that needs to be done here in order to get it done right, and the opportunity is massive for the agents that are executing on all fronts. The way I like to talk to agents is this: shift your marketing towards your brand. That's never going away. And then utilize listings as campaigns within that broader marketing spend. So you're constantly doing things, content, graphics, social, podcasts, all that fun stuff when it comes to communication. All that content revolves around your brand, and then you integrate your listings into that. You integrate your listing videos into that brand marketing. That way everything kind of grows together, and you're not wasting spend on a listing that is going away in 3 weeks. So it all kind of grows together. It's really important to look at it that way. The next piece is something that all agents know. Relationships are built off of life cycles. You know someone when they're 18, they're buying their starter home. You know someone when they're 29, they're having their first kid or their second kid, they're upgrading their home. You know someone when they're 45, 50, 55, 60, and their kids are growing up and moving out and they're downsizing. All of these things are part of the relationship life cycle, and your marketing needs to mirror that. So just because you met someone when they were 24 and they were in between their first starter home and raising their kids and not needing more room at that time, it doesn't mean that connection in that relationship is a loss. And you guys all know that. It's an important relationship to cultivate and to nurture and to work over time. And so when we're approaching marketing and lead generation, like, hey, I need to make an impression, get a click, make a connection, and I need to get them to be ready to buy or sell right now, that's just unrealistic. That kind of stuff only happens serendipitously, and you're being unrealistic and inefficient if you're thinking you're going to convert someone on that initial connection. So you need to be thinking about, how do I get them to make that connection, but then how do I just provide value over time? How am I there for them when they need me? How do I make sure that I'm staying top of mind over time, over the course of the next 15 years, because that's what people that are killing it in real estate right now. I mean, there's some people that kind of jump in, 5-6 years and they're a top agent, but a lot of these people that are at the top, they've been doing this for 20 years and they have a database that they've been working for a very long time. So their relationships are strong, and that's what that's all about. So when it comes down to it, it isn't about lead generation. It's about conversation generation. How can we help you start more conversations? And the KPI shouldn't be how many impressions did we get, how many clicks did we get. It should be how big did our database grow this month? Because your marketing needs to revolve around your database. It needs to revolve around how do we keep nurturing, how do we keep in contact, how do we keep having meaningful conversations and connections over time, and how do we provide value over and over and over again so that eventually one day we might get some value back in return. High ticket, high price sales is all about that. So that's where I want to help agents go. That's what AgentStory is built to do. It is a subscription advertising service for real estate agents, but it's so much bigger than that. It is not about you put $10 in and you get $40 out. It's about you put $10 in and you have 40 meaningful conversations that you can cultivate over time. And we want to help you get there over time as well. We'll be adding website products, email products, text message products, CRM. All of that stuff is going to be built into our offering over time. We're starting with the advertising because we got to start somewhere and we want to start now. COVID's here and you can't hold an open house and you can't talk to some of the neighboring homeowners and start conversations with them. Every buyer that comes in, most of them have an agent already that has, filled out the PED form and has got everything set up for a safe showing. A lot of that serendipitous connection building, those opportunities are gone for at least the foreseeable future. Digital is the only way to get there. So we want to help you get there as well. Hit me up if you have any questions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Long-term versus short-term, lead gen versus conversation gen. Where's your mindset at? Catch you guys on the next episode of Matt Chat. Peace.